Do not isolate me from people, Prime Minister tells SSF. DB arrests 2 more Anar murder accused from Hills. Shuttle bus introduced to ease sufferings at airport. Pentagon speak about General Aziz's sanction. Those were the headlines. This is ATN News. Good evening, viewers. I'm Nafisa Nawal with English Bulletin. People are my lifeline. I will die without any bullet or bomb if I am being isolated from them. Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina made the remarks at the founding anniversary program of Special Security Forces SSF at Ganobhabon on Wednesday. Addressing the event, the Prime Minister called upon the members of SSF to provide her security, ensuring attachment with the people. She also spoke highly about the dedication of SSF troopers in discharging their duty. Earlier, the Director General of SSF handed over special souvenirs to the Prime Minister that include her photographs of swearing entitled Architect of Dream prior to forming government for the 5 times. Besides, she was presented with the replicas of different types of traditional boats of Bangladesh.
ছেলেমেয়েদের জন্য যেমন দোয়া করি, আমি দেশের মানুষের জন্য, আমার দলের জন্য দোয়া করি, কিন্তু আমি সাথে সাথে যারা আমার পাশে থেকে কর্তব্য পালন করে আমি এসএসএফ সহ সকলের জন্য দোয়া করি যেন সবাই।
A team of Detective Branch of Dhaka Metropolitan Police, led by its chief Harun, has arrested Jinaida 4 lawmaker Anar murder accused Faisal and Mustafiz through Combing Drive from the hilly areas of Chattogram and Khagrachori. Earlier, the DB team led by Chief Harun went to Jinaida by helicopter on Wednesday morning. They took one of the accused, Gash Babu, with them from Jinaida prison. Later, they conducted drive in the pond behind Ganguly Hotel adjacent to Paira Square in Jinaida town. Later, several teams led by DB Chief Harun flew to Khagrachuri and Chattogram. The DB conducted combing operations in several hilly areas of Khagrachuri and Chattogram to arrest 2 fugitive accused, Faisal and Mustafiz. BRTC has introduced shuttle bus service from Hazrat Shahjalal International Airport. The service was inaugurated on Wednesday morning to lessen the sufferings of remittance warriors who toil hard to earn foreign currency for the country. Most of the time, expatriates who help the country to increase their reserves by earning foreign currency get into trouble when they return home to spend vacation. They face a lot of sufferings, including limitations in using trolley, illogical transport fare and various other hassles. However, from now on, the shuttle bus service will help a lot to mitigate that sufferings. The shuttle bus will start from the terminal, then take a U-turn at Joshimuddin Road. Finally, the bus will return to terminal via airport railway station. For the time being, the service will continue with 2 buses. Government officials do the graft, not the politicians. Such remark is also not correct. Minister for Road Transport and Bridges and Awami League General Secretary Obadul Kader made the remark in his address to BRTC shuttle bus inaugural at Hazrat Shahjalal International Airport on Wednesday. Obadul Kader at the time said politicians also do corruption. Anti-Corruption Commission is there to take action about it. ACC has been instructed to show zero tolerance in this regard. Claiming that government never interfere in ACC's affairs, Obadul Kader said the Prime Minister herself bears zero tolerance against graft. U.S. Department of Defense Pentagon has spoken about the U.S. sanction on former Army Chief of Bangladesh General Aziz Ahmed. Talking on General Aziz's sanctions issue at a regular briefing, spokesperson of Pentagon Major General Pat Ryder said the sanction has reiterated U.S. commitment to democratic organizations and rule of law. Replying a question of the journalist, Pat Ryder said the U.S. State Department has slapped sanctions on General Aziz Ahmed due to involvement in massive graft. The sanction was issued in May. The Pentagon spokesperson also lauded the initiatives of Bangladesh to check graft. Now a short break. We will be back soon with Rahul Gandhi named leader of opposition in Lok Sabha. 2 decades of Bangladesh's test status today. You're watching ATN News. This is English Bulletin. There is no effectiveness of syndicate in the country right now. Stern action will be taken if anyone tries to make the market unstable through manipulation. State Minister for Commerce Ahsanul Islam Titu made the remark at a dialogue organized by Bangladesh Secretariat Reporters Forum (BSRF) on Wednesday. The dialogue was held at the Secretariat. The State Minister claimed there is adequate supply of daily commodities in the market. Price of sugar, oil and supply are stable now. TCB has been made stronger. The government is trying level best to keep the supply chain okay in the market so that no individuals or groups take control. The State Minister for Commerce said he does not know about the price hike of bottled water. As a whole, the fixed income people of the urban areas are under more economic hardship than that of the rural people, he added. News around the world. Rahul Gandhi, arguably Congress's most popular face, has been named as leader of opposition in 18th Lok Sabha. The announcement comes hours before the election between resurgent opposition diminished ruling coalition over the post of Speaker, a first in decades. Decision to pick Rahul for the post was announced after India bloc's 4 leaders meeting at Congress President Mallikarjun Kharge's residence Tuesday night. CPP Chairperson Sonia Gandhi wrote a letter to Pro Tem Speaker Bhartrihari Mahtab informing him of the decision to appoint Rahul as Lok Sabha opposition leader. The move is also being seen as this is the first time since 2014 any opposition party has managed to cross figure of 54 needed to stake claim to the post. Taking the fight to ruling BJP-led NDA, Rahul has accepted Congress Working Committee's decision to take up the mantle of opposition leader. Meanwhile, NDA's Om Birla has been elected as Lok Sabha Speaker for the second time. At least 15 people have been killed after Israeli airstrike on a home in northern Gaza's Beit Lahia. Amid constant aggression, Israeli drone strike killed a physiotherapist, MSF staff member, doctors with 5 others including 3 children. Israeli strikes have hit Gaza City's several areas and displaced people camp in Khan Yunis, killing, wounding an unknown number of people. At least 12 injured after Israeli strike in Beit Lahia. Rescue workers searching for survivors trapped under destroyed homes rubble. Further, MSF has called their physiotherapist killing cynical and abhorrent as Israeli strike killed him along with 5 others while he was on his way to clinic. However, Israeli military alleged without providing any proof the doctor who was killed in Gaza City was Palestinian fighter. Meanwhile, Mercy Corps aid group said Gaza Palestinians are enduring subhuman conditions with a third of the population picking through trash to survive in oppressive summer heat. Viewers, we will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching English Bulletin. Now, sports news. Today marks the 2 decades of Bangladesh's test status. Bangladesh entered the elite club test playing of nations as ICC's 10th full member on June 26 in 2000, 3 years after winning ICC trophy in 1997. In the same year, Bangladesh played their first ever test against India at Bangabandhu National Stadium. Aminul Islam Bulbul hammered brilliant century. Riding on his century, the hosts scored 400 runs in their first innings. However, Bangladesh were bundled out, scoring only 91 runs in their second innings, eventually losing the match by 9 wickets. After that, Bangladesh have passed a long time in the test arena but stumbled like that of the second innings of their first test. They have only 19 wins and lost 105 in 142 test matches. 18 matches were drawn. First test captain of Bangladesh, Naimur Rahman Durjoy and Centurion Aminul Islam Bulbul both emphasized on more groundworks in their domestic cricket for progress in test cricket. They also called upon Bangladesh Cricket Board to celebrate the day of test status. BCB never celebrated the day. 100 days countdown of the Women's T20 World Cup has begun at home. With a small-scale event, the countdown began at Mirpur Shere-Bangla National Cricket Stadium, Dhaka on Tuesday. This is for the first time Bangladesh is hosting Women's World Cup. Women cricketers of Bangladesh were present on the countdown event. The gala event will start on October 3 continue till October 20. The 10 teams of World Cup will be divided into 2 groups for tournament. Group A has 6-time champions Australia with India, New Zealand, Pakistan and a team for qualifiers. Bangladesh women's cricket team is in Group B, scheduled to face England, South Africa, West Indies and a team from the qualifiers. The tournament will have 23 matches that will be held in Dhaka and Sylhet. Before ending the bulletin, the top stories once again. Do not isolate me from people, Prime Minister tells SSF. DB arrests 2 more Anar murder accused from Hills. Shuttle bus introduced to ease sufferings at airport. Pentagon speak about General Aziz's sanction. Rahul Gandhi named leader of opposition in Lok Sabha. 2 decades of Bangladesh's test status today. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with us.